Evening, everybody. Welcome to Brooks Arena at Chamonix City. We're here for a game between the Mustangs and the Polar Bears tonight. Now, it looks like it's going to be a very good game because both teams are winners of their first games in this first week of GOHA play. Lobo Rodriquez is joining me as color commentator. Would you care to give a little analysis on how you think the game's going to go?
Well, thank you very much, Cass, for that. Both the teams played very well in the first games. Good, solid wins. Some very good defense on both sides as well. Looking at Vic and Sully in the center here, both teams can score, both teams can stop. Now, the question is going to be who's going to have the better game in net. For the Mustangs, we're going to be having D.H. Kashiki, who had an awesome game in his first start against the Moose. Granted, it was a depleted side, but they still did a great job. On the Polar Bear side, let's double-check this. Who we got in net?
Mal Galaxy is going
That's
to be...
Mal Galaxy. He also had a good game, his first start against the Mammoth. So I think the deciding factor here is which goalie gets hot first and is able to keep it up.
Yes, we'll definitely see. So let me give you our starting lineups right now. For the Polar Bears, we currently have Vic Gastel lining up, number 92 at center. His left wing is Brody MacIntyre, 96. His right wing is Ruffian Lane, who's a light arrival to the show. And also scores right off the face-off.
Wow.
Doesn't even give me a chance to finish the lineups. Quick 1-0 lead, 7:57 left in the first period.
Somebody got caught napping there. I'm not sure if they were ready for the face-off or what happened there, but...
Well, I know I wasn't ready for that face-off.
Exactly.
So you have another quick face-off at center. Puck being dropped by our referee, Mystic Audion. Puck is dropped, goes to Ruffian Lane again. He does the same move. This time goes wide into the corner. Brody MacIntyre chases it down. He's going around to the backside of the net. Tries to pass to Lane, but he gets intercepted. Mustangs boosted up. Lundquist gets checked, and the Polar Bears pick it up. Tries to pass across the corner. Sully Oster gets it, but he doesn't. He's not able to relay it up. Finally, the Mustangs get a little bit of offense and get it into the offensive zone.
Oh!
By fall goalpost.
The owning one. Fall goalpost picked up the garbage there. That was some nice play. Nice heads-up play by Fall there.
Right.
And that
Oster
ties it
brought
up.
the puck down all the way, but he got checked, but then goalpost just swung right in there. So 1-1 tie game. 7:26 left in this first period. A lot of action so far. Face off at center. One back to Brody MacIntyre. MacIntyre skates it up, takes a shot and a score.
Well, both goalies might want to check their equipment here because these are some really surprising goals to start us off here.
Yes, but at the same time, it doesn't look like these are goal net flukes. These shots are on net, it looks like.
They're on net, definitely on net, but it seems like that goalie's having trouble stopping them.
Yes. Well, we're 2-1 now. 7:22 left in the first period. Maybe they're trying to make liars of us for featuring the goalies as the important part of the game here. Lane gets the face-off. Skates around, passes it to Gastel. Gastel drives down the left, takes the shot, saved by Kashiki.
That's the first save in the game, so we know his gear works.
Kashiki passes it to Oster. Oster avoids getting checked, skates down the middle, bringing it down, takes the shot from far away. Mal Galaxy gets it, passes it up. MacIntyre passes to Lane. Lane dekes. Shot. Blocked by Hess, but Hess was in the crease.
It looked like that was a bit of a rebound, and Hess didn't even see it and just hopped right on the stick, got the crease penalty.
So the Polar Bears will have a power play opportunity here with 6:54 to go in the first period. Penalty, face-off at green, I should say. Both wings playing behind the face-off circle. Puck is dropped, one back to Lundquist. Lundquist has it behind the net. He's trying to set up, gets checked by MacIntyre behind the net, who passes to Lane. Lane drives in, takes a shot. Wide.
That was wide. King was holding on for... Sorry about that.
No problem. Gastel passes it to Lane. Lane goes behind the net, gets checked by Goalpost, I believe that was. It would have to be because Hess is off. Passes to Oster, who is at mid-ice. Oster gets checked, turns it over to Gastel. Gastel gets to Lane. Lane misses MacIntyre, and that goes out of play.
It's a bad pass there. That breaks up the momentum there. They've got a 20 more, a little bit more over 20 seconds left in this penalty. Good play there. King just held onto that puck way too long behind the net, but he got bailed out by Fall.
We've got something interesting going on here. It looks like one of the defensemen actually flew out of the arena, and Belvedere has come back into the game. Also, for those of you watching from home, the puck did in fact go through the boards. The boards there have been very weak this year, so it was definitely a bad pass, but it wasn't an out-of-play bad pass, and Ruffian Lane gets another score. So they do finally capitalize on that power play. There were 6 seconds left on the power play, and now it is 3-1 Polar Bears.
I'm not sure what's going on here. Both goalies might want to take a timeout. We reattach their goalie gloves and sticks, because right now we've had more goals than saves at the moment.
Well, Galaxy did call for a timeout before the last face-off, which caught us all by surprise because we thought that Belvedere was going to be given a chance to come back into play. But Belvedere is back on the ice, and Galaxy has declined the face-off at this point. Ironically, the team that wanted the timeout was the one that was ready for play.
Yeah, it looks like King's going to want a timeout here. Either maybe readjust his defense or do something with Deej, because right now they're having trouble stopping Ruffian Lane.
Yeah, well, it looks like they are trying to readjust their defensive strategy. They're now playing 3 defense back, with Lundquist now playing the center D. So to give the explanation of the starting lineups finally for the Mustangs, in goal we have number 5, Deej Kashiki. On defense, we have number 34, Christoph Jameson, and number 37, Gerhard Hess. On right wing, we have number 95, Fall Goalpost. At center, we have number 85, Sully Oster, and on left wing, number 47, KingHenrik Lundquist. But as explained, he's stepped back to defense for now. Face-off, one back to Lane, who dumps into the zone. MacIntyre's looking for it, and Jameson thought about it and finally scooped it out and got it up ice. But not far enough. Kashiki makes the save there.
That was a good breakup of a possible one-timer there. He read it, got in the middle of the pass, prevented it from going off.
Lundquist has it, centers it to Oster, gets it back to Lundquist, who takes the shot. Galaxy makes the save. Pass from Galaxy to Lane. Lane goes, splits the D. Deeks goes back and forth. Kashiki makes a nice save. Kashiki passes to Oster. Oster goes down the center of the ice. He takes a long dump. Gets it to Lundquist, who tried center, does get it to Oster on a slow pass. Oster tried to pass to Goalpost, but missed, and the Polar Bears recover in their end. Pass it up to MacIntyre. MacIntyre tries to pass to Lane, but misses. Hess ends up with it, gets it to Oster. Oster misses the pass to Lundquist. Lundquist tries to take the shot, goes wide. Gastel scoops it out and dumps it all the way down ice. Hess gets it. Ooh, but his pass gets intercepted by MacIntyre. Shot by MacIntyre, who then takes another quick shot and saved to Shiki. Shiki tries to pass up, but Lane... Nope. It was Oster who ended up with it on the boards. And a 2-line pass from Oster to Goalpost.
That was just barely a 2-line pass there. Mal's been playing really far out of his net. Sooner or later, he's going to pay for that. So far, he's gotten lucky, but sooner or later, the Mustangs will take advantage of it.
4:24 left to go in the first period. 3-1 Polar Bears. Face off the green circle. One back to Lane. Lane tries to get it to MacIntyre, but he misses the pass. Deep in the left corner. Finally, Oster gets to it. Oster looking for an opening. Gets it to Goalpost. Goalpost tries to pass to a high Lundquist, but Gastel picks off the pass. Gastel gets it to Lane. Lane looking to go somewhere. Passes it in front to MacIntyre.
Just bad luck by his case there. Didn't expect that rebound to come back at him.
There's not much you can do when that happens.
Yep. Mustangs really need to get something on this power play. They can't go, they're behind 3-1. It's still a long game, but they need to get something from this.
Yeah, well, they're lining up very defensively. Lundquist is way back at the center line, but he gets the puck, boosts into the front, goes to the left, looking for an opening, shoots, and block shot by Belvedere. Lundquist ends up with the puck again. Lane gets it, checks by Lundquist. Lundquist tries to go down to the left again. This time, Ixtab gets it. Ixtab dumps it all the way down the ice. Goalpost goes all the way back to get it. Goalpost tries to get to Lundquist. Skates up, gets into the pass. Pass to Oster in front. Oster looks around. Shot blocked by Ixtab. Ixtab looks like she tried to pass it out, but Belvedere intercepted the pass while he was still in the crease. So now we've got a 5-on-3 opportunity for the Mustangs.
Yes, but one big thing here is the Mustangs currently have no shots on net during this power play. Everything's being blocked or checked off.
Yes, the defense for the Polar Bears is definitely doing a much more effective job than they did at the very beginning. Face off, the blue face off shot. 3:26 left to go in. 3:26 left to go in the period. There's 25 seconds left on the first Polar Bears penalty. Face off, one back to Lane. Lane skates up and dumps. Jameson goes for it in the corner. Jameson passes it to Hess. Hess gets it to no one. He gets it to Gastel. Misses the open pass. And Gastel brings it all the way down the ice, shoots and scores.
Oof, bad turnover there.
Surprising thing is there, Gastel did not boost at all. He just skated all the way down.
The only thing I think of is they weren't thinking he was going to shoot. They were probably looking for where Lane was, because the defense was nowhere near him.
3:02 left in the first period, 4-1 Polar Bears. This should clear the 1-second penalty. So it's actually no, I'm sorry. That was a 3-on-5 goal. That was shorthanded. Face off at center. One back to Lane. Lane skates it up. Checked by Hess. Hess bounces it off the boards. Picked up by
one kill.
Ixtab. Ixtab skates up. Passes it to MacIntyre, who brings it all the way in. Goes left-right, save to Kashiki. Lobbed over. Goalpost almost got it, but wasn't able to get there. MacIntyre picks it up instead. Tried to get to Lane, but missed the pass. Hess ended up with it. Gets to Oster. Oster tries to go for Goalpost again. Goalpost brings it down ice. Deke's shot, save Galaxy.
That was an outstanding penalty kill by the Bears. They were down 2 men and ended up getting the goal, and the Mustangs, I don't believe, even got a shot off on that 3-on-5.
I don't believe that's the case either, which is why I got confused over who had the penalties. Goalpost has it at the blue line, skiing it around, and tries to take the shot, but is blocked by Belvedere. Belvedere gets it to Lane, who gets checked by Oster. Oster dumps it in deep, and it's scooped up by Galaxy. Gets to it before Goalpost, who gets it to MacIntyre. MacIntyre tried to take the shot, blocked by Jameson. Jameson passed to Lundquist, who gets checked, but picks up the puck again. Tried to pass across, but Gastel blocks the pass. Dumped down ice. Goalpost gets in the opposite corner. Goalpost skating, looking, looping. Misses wide. Oster gets it near the blue line. Gets checked by, looked like MacIntyre. And it gets dumped all the way down to the other end of the ice. Kashiki picks it up behind the goal line. Tries to get it to Lundquist. Gastel picks it off, but Oster gets it from Gastel. Takes a shot, blocked by Ixtab. Ixtab gets tried to pass to MacIntyre, it looked like, and got checked. A lot of bumping going on there. Finally, Goalpost ends up with it. Tried to pass it across to Lundquist, but Ixtab blocked the pass. Goalpost checks Ixtab, and Gastel ends up with the puck going the other way.
Ruffian Lane looks like he's stuck. He's been sitting in middle center ice for a while now.
Yeah, that looks like that might be the case. It's either a crash there, something. Oster boots in a little bit too aggressively and gets the crease. At 32 seconds left to go in the first period.
I will tell you something right now. Vic Gastel is owning center ice right now. He's owning the neutral zone. He's been intercepting passes, checking people off it. This is a really, really good job by the second-year player.
Absolutely. Gastel did an excellent job against the Mammoth as well in their first game. And he's really making the Polar Bears a force to be reckoned with.
And that's something you need. You can have good scores, but you need that third forward who could own the neutral zone and play both ends of the ice. If Vic can keep this up over the season, Polar Bears got a good chance of making the playoffs.
Agreed. Face-off is a green with 32 seconds left to go in the period. I believe the Polar Bears are trying to figure out what's going on with Ruffian Lane. Lane has disappeared from the ice at this point.
Welcome to Second Life.
The referee checks, and Galaxy's making an interesting call here. Instead of calling for a timeout with 32 seconds left to go in the period, he is elected to play with 4 players on the ice. So it'll be 4 on 4.
Keep in mind here, they scored while down 2 men, so apparently he's not that worried.
Apparently not. Face off a green. Won by Gastel, gets to MacIntyre, brings in, gets checked, and a crease penalty on Christoph Jameson with 27 seconds left to go in the period. So now, with 27 seconds left to go, there are 2 penalties on the board for the Mustangs. 5-on-3 opportunity for the Polar Bears, who are already up 4-1.
Well, 4-on-3. Remember, they're still missing Lane.
4-on-3, true enough. Technically 5-on-3 by the rules.
Yeah.
4-on-3 because of Galaxy's decision to play on. Face off at red. Won by Lundquist. And MacIntyre ended up with the puck. Tried to take the shot, saved Dashiki. And Dashiki freezes it.
Oh, that was... Oof, Dashiki just saved that. The defense was not ready for that puck to go out.
Absolutely. The current folks back seem a little bit back on their heels right now. 49 seconds left to go in the first penalty, 54 seconds left to go in the second penalty, 21 seconds left in the period. Face off at red.
We might be having some lag issues with these players because it looks like 4 goalposts having trouble moving too.
Lundquist was just asked to back up a little bit in the face-off circle. He was not ejected from the face-off circle, however.
Got to keep that stick out of the dot.
Yep, everything needs to be out, and I think he was over by more than just the stick. The face-off was won by Gastel, but Lundquist got to it instead of MacIntyre. Galaxy scoops it up from mid-ice, almost. Gets it to MacIntyre. Dumped in. And the period ends. 4-1 Polar Bears after 1 period. And what are your thoughts, Lobo?
I'm kind of amazed here. I mean, the big stat you're probably going to look at is that shot total. You've got 14 for the Bears, only 6 for the Mustangs. That pretty much explains it right there. Mustangs need to get past those defenders and need to get some shots and need to stop taking penalties. DH has settled down a bit after those first couple goals. He's allowed 4 goals. He's got 10 saves. Looks like Ruffian Lane's finally coming back to the stadium here. But the Mustangs got to do a better job of blocking shots. Ixtab and Belvedere have been doing a hell of a job back there, knocking the puck away, knocking the puck down, making Mal's job a bit easy.
All right. Well, it's 4-1 Polar Bears, and we'll be back after this break. Welcome back, everyone, to Brooks Arena. We are currently watching an interesting game between the Polar Bears and the Mustangs. 4-1 Polar Bears after 1 period. The Mustangs are starting the period shorthanded. There'll be a 5-on-3 opportunity for the Polar Bears. Ruffian Lane has returned to the game. And he is currently getting sorted out for his equipment right now. I don't think I ever gave the full Polar Bears lineup, did I?
I'm not sure.
With all the flurry. So let me go over it one more time. In goalie, we have number 88, Mal Galaxy. Number 39, Jack Belvedere is on defense. Number 69, Katia Ixtab is also on defense. At center, we have number 92, Vic Gastel. And we have number 96, Brody MacIntyre on the wing. And on the other wing, we have number 66, Ruffian Lane.
Ooh, looks like the Bears are pulling the fall up. They've got Jack up front. He can play both ends. They might want to try to take advantage and try to increase this lead.
That's definitely what it looks like they're doing. Lane gets the face-off, and he tries to take the shot. Nice save to Shiki. He was a little out of position there. Great
recovery by Tashiki. He saved another goal right there. That was a hell of a play.
That definitely looked like it was going to be a goal. Skated up by Hess. Hess kills a little time, but finally gets checked at center ice. And Belvedere picks up the puck, gets it to Lane. Lane takes a shot, and block shot by Goalpost. Goalpost dumps it out. MacIntyre and Gastel both going over towards it. MacIntyre comes up with it. Went cross ice with it. And it got dumped in, and Goalpost ended up with it. Goalpost avoids the check, but gets checked by MacIntyre. Shot, saved to Shiki.
That was a good penalty kill from the 5-3 by the Mustangs. That was really important. That's keeping them in this game.
Shiki gets it to Oster, who skates around a little bit, but finally gets blocked by Ixtab. Ixtab passes it up and ends up dumping it all the way down. Jameson has it, and he misses the pass to Oster, and Galaxy ends up with it on the other end. Galaxy gives it straight to Belvedere. Belvedere misses the short pass, and Oster comes up with it. Oster skates to the right. I think he was looking to pass to Goalpost, but couldn't get through, and got checked, and MacIntyre brings it back the other way. MacIntyre tries to take the shot, blocked by Jameson. Jameson tried to get it up to Goalpost, but once again, two-line pass. Now it's being brought back up by Gastel. Gastel misses his pass, and now it looks like Oster is digging it out from deep, getting chased by MacIntyre. MacIntyre tried to pass to Goalpost, misses again. Belvedere brings it up. And it's dumped in and retrieved by MacIntyre deep. Tried to pass to the one-timer, but misses. Mustangs bring it back. Lundquist on the left, passes to Goalpost, takes the shot, blocked by Belvedere.
Good play there. He saw that coming.
Pass cross ice to Lane. Lane brings it in. Didn't really have a good angle on that shot. Took it anyway. Save Kashiki. Kashiki clears it out. Tried to get to Goalpost, but MacIntyre did a great job of intercepting that pass. Lane dives in. Kashiki save. And his target gets checked off the puck, and Gastel gives it to Lane. Lane tries to go left. Shot wide. Kashiki ends up with the rebound.
Mustang defense needs to get its act together here. They're letting way too many shots in on Kashiki.
Dumped down to the other end. Lundquist ends up with it at the far end. Takes the shot, the wide-angle shot on Galaxy, who freezes the puck. 5:09 left in the second period. 4-1 Polar Bears.
Just way too much pressure here on DH Kashiki on the Mustangs on the ice. The defense needs to get tighter, needs to start blocking some more of those shots.
Absolutely, although I suppose the silver lining is that he is definitely stable since the beginning of the second period. Quick pass off the face-off. Lundquist tried to give it straight to Goalpost. Goalpost couldn't get the shot off in time, however, and it gets dumped down all the way to the Mustangs' end. That was a pass from a Mustang that was missed. So that's actually a two-line...
Nope, that's a penalty. He creased. He got stuck in the back of the net. Those are the kind of penalties that will kill a team. Just simple mistakes.
You definitely have to be more careful navigating around the crease when you're doing that. I believe we've got some civvies in the sim, so we may have a delay here. Not sure yet. Face off at yellow, so no delay. One back to Lane. Lane passes to MacIntyre. MacIntyre shoots, but blocked by Goalpost. Goalpost dumps down to the other end and intercepted by Belvedere. Belvedere to Lane. Lane boosts in, goes right, looking for a pass, and tried to take the shot, but it was blocked by Oster and then Goalpost. And Goalpost once again dumps it down. This time Ixtab comes up for it. Ixtab looking toward MacIntyre. MacIntyre receives the puck, boosts in front, save Kashiki. Kashiki gives it to Oster. Oster dodges the check and boosts up ice. Oster goes left and avoids lane. And he shoots wide. Lundquist ends up with it, and Lundquist gets pounded into the ice by Lane. But Oster ends up with the puck. Might take the shot.
First big hit of the day.
Two Polar Bears bring it up. MacIntyre isn't able to convert. Oster gets it at center ice, and he's bringing it down. Goes to the right, but Ixtab checks him off the puck. MacIntyre has it in the neutral zone. Passes wide, gets it to Lane, who boosts in, but super boosts a little bit, looks like, because he ends up in the crease.
Quick moving game here. Again, Mustangs defense allowing way too many goals. You see how split wide they are. They need to really get a little bit closer in that crease and basically act like a wall. If you take a look over on the Polar Bear side, Jack Belvedere usually likes to play all over the defensive zone, but you have Katia Ixtab hugging close to that crease where a good defenseman usually starts.
Yeah, and the Polar Bears also have tightened that up quite a bit since the beginning of the game, too. The Mustangs were having a little bit of success pulling people wide to begin with, but not anymore. Face off a green. This is a power play for the Mustangs. Won by Gastel. And I'm not sure that's lag situation.
They need to clear this puck out and stop play.
Jameson passes up to Goalpost. Goalpost avoids Gastel, takes a shot, blocked by Belvedere. Belvedere looks for the wide pass. Gets it to MacIntyre. MacIntyre avoids the check by Oster. He's in all alone. Tried to take the shot, but blocked by Oster. Oster passes to Goalpost. Goalpost tried to take the wide angle shot, but blocked by Belvedere. Belvedere gets to MacIntyre. MacIntyre goes left, save Kashiki.
Whew. He got back in net right and just in time there.
Kashiki gives it to Lundquist, who's playing the third D again. And once again, those boards end up being a problem.
Nope, he cleared it.
Clear up?
That was a clear up. He saw his goalie having issues. He's killing play when he needs the time. He wants him to get settled down. That's a smart heads-up play by Lundquist, but he should have done that about a minute earlier.
Yep, timeout called by Mustangs, so we'll have a minute pause and play here with 4 seconds left to go in the Polar Bears penalty. 4-1 Polar Bears. Welcome back to the action. The Mustangs timeout has just expired. Currently 4-1 Polar Bears with 2:56 left to go in the period. There's currently a penalty for the Polar Bears, so the Mustangs have a 4-second power play here. Probably not a lot to do given that the puck is in their end. We'll see what they can do.
And this is going to be another one where they haven't gotten any shots on net on the power play. They have not been able to take advantage when they have more men on the ice, and that's one of the reasons why they're losing this game.
It looks like the defense for the Mustangs has realigned again. Now, Fall Goalpost is acting as the third defenseman in front of the net instead of Lundquist. Face off one back by Oster. MacIntyre ends up with the puck in the back, and the pass is blocked by Jameson, but there's a lot of picking off passes going on there. Finally, it gets dumped out by the Mustangs. Belvedere brings it up. Belvedere tries to pass to Lane, who gets it. Brings it to the right side of the crease. Score! 5-1 Polar Bears with 2:33 left to go in the period.
There was nothing Kashiki could have done about that one. That was just an excellent deke on Ruffian Lane's part. He just had him beat.
All right, it looks like we're going to have a Mustang substituting. For Fall Goalpost, we have Lido Monoptera, who is number not assigned yet, it looks like. Either that or I can't see with the name. I think we have a number 9 under that main. We'll have it checked out between the second and third periods. Face off at center. One back by Gastel, but no one can pick up the puck again. Belvedere finally does get it back at D, but the pass bounces off the boards. Belvedere gets it. Wow, brings it all the way down the other end. Still going. Finally got checked off, and the pass gets brought back. And now that looks like Lane with it takes the shot. Save Kashiki. Lane blocks the shot. Passes to MacIntyre, who gets the one-timer.
Yeah, it looks like Kashiki had another lag issue there because he was way, way out of position.
So it's 6-1 Polar Bears. 2:04 left to go in the second period. An interesting thing, I think, Lobo, is that neither team has really been getting the puck when they win the faceoff. It almost seems like the faceoff wins are a turnover almost immediately.
It's a lot of it has to do with how the center is lined up when he wins it. If they're not straight, it's going to go flying off in whatever direction they're looking at.
Oster wins it, gets it back to Menopter that time. Menopter looks for the pass. And we've got Hess in the crease for a penalty.
That was a rebound off of Kashiki, just caught him in the wrong second. Any rookies, new players watching this, if you're on defense, you got to be always aware of where that crease is, and even if your goalie has the puck, stay away from it because you never know what's going to happen.
Absolutely. I remember one game where the puck was shot from the other end, and a defenseman happened to be in the crease and just blocked it and got sent off for the penalty.
Exactly.
Face off at blue. Won by Gastel. Goes all the way back to the defense, who takes the shot in, and it's retrieved by, looks like, Lundquist. And Lane takes the quick shot, and the save by Kashiki. Face-off at the yellow face-off dot in the Mustang zone. 1:44 left to go in the period. 48 seconds left to go on the Mustangs penalty. MacIntyre's lined up wide. Belvedere comes up to the center ice. Oster wins the face-off back. And Lundquist tried to pass out, but it is intercepted. But he checks MacIntyre off the puck, gets it again, and this time Lane intercepts it. Lane tried to go cross ice, but misses. Oster has the puck deep in the zone, tries to pass it up, but he misses the pass. It is brought up by Ixtab. Ixtab dumps it. Oster gets it deep in the zone. And it looks like Lane picked off the pass. Pass in front of MacIntyre, save Kashiki. Kashiki passes to Oster, who evades 2 checkers. 3 checkers. Nope. Belvedere got him the 4th time. But Menopter gets the puck, brings it down, he gets checked, and Ixtab clears it.
You can see the difference here with the two defenses. The Bears are just swarming whatever Mustang player has the puck in their zone. On the other side, the Polar Bears can really pretty much skate at will in the Mustang defensive end.
Lane has it in front now, tried to center to MacIntyre, but got intercepted. But Lane picked up the stray out pass, and Kashiki makes a great save.
Lane had 2 chances there to score. Kashiki really, you see the 5 goals, but he's been having a hell of a game, be honest with you.
Yep. Galaxy has it back at the other end.
Tries
to pass up Lane. Lane tried to go cross ice, gets dumped in the corner. MacIntyre has it. Tries to center, misses. Menopter gets it at the blue line, gets checked by Lane. And Oster ends up picking up the loose puck. Gets checked by Gastel. Lane picks it up. Gets it across to no one because the period ends. So we have 28 shots and 6 goals for the Polar Bears and 8 shots and 1 goal for the Mustangs after 2 periods.
Right now it's just complete domination by the Bears, to be honest with you. They're owning both ends of the ice. If Mustangs have any chance of coming back from this, they really need to keep that puck in the offensive zone and figure out some way to get these passes to connect.
Yep, there's definitely been a stark difference in the passing game. The Polar Bears have had a solid passing game, not a great one, but the Mustangs' passing game really isn't what it was the first game. Welcome back, everyone, to Brooks Arena. We're here for the 3rd period between the Polar Bears and the Mustangs. The Polar Bears currently lead 6-1. Lobo, what do you think the keys are for the Mustangs trying to come back here? I know we already talked a little bit about that after the second period, but
it's quite simple. They need to stop having the Bears take shots. That's the only thing. I mean, if you've been watching the first two periods, whenever a Mustang player gets into the offensive zone, he's got at least two Bears around him at all times. Other side, the Bears are skating free and clear pretty much. So the only way they're going to be able to pull this out is if they can keep pressure in the Bears zone and just figure out some way to get past Galaxy. I mean, hasn't even been tested that much. He's under 10 saves. He's only had to face 8 shots right now. On the other end, Kashiki's had to face 28. You're not going to win with that kind of shot differential. Doesn't matter how good you are.
Absolutely. So for the Mustangs, there's been a little bit of a lineup change. Jameson is currently in the game in place of Lundquist on defense. So currently the starting 3 are Menoptera, Goalpost, and Oster for the Mustangs. The Polar Bears lineup remains the same as it was, and everyone is on the ice this time. Our referees for the game tonight, just to have that on record, we have Mystic Audion acting as the primary referee. Ashleen McMinar is the secondary referee, and we currently have Javierito Noel in as a trainee ref. So we do have a lot of referee coverage this game.
Mm-hmm. I will say right now I'm very impressed by Vic Gastel right now. He didn't get that much ice time on the Cobras last season, and he came in late in the season. Was the late season addition to the Cobras on defense. He was really pushing over the summer to learn the offensive side of the game, and he has really impressed me in this game with how he's played. He's been all over the Mustang forwards, and he's got a goal already and a couple of assists, and he's been winning most of these faceoffs.
Absolutely. He has been right on top of things. He was on tenderfoot with me for a time, so I got to see some of that firsthand, and he performs admirably as a center, and he's been demonstrating that to the regular season Global Online Hockey Association crew as well. And we did have a situation with a couple of civilians waiting over there in the corner, but it looks like it has been cleared up by now, and Ixtab is returning to her position.
Yep, just a reminder, if we got any new visitors, new fans to the game, if you do come see a game, please stay to the stands section. We have 2 sims next to each other. We try to keep the players and the rink side just for players to help reduce lag.
Absolutely. And for the sims, the sim names, if you want to know, we do enjoy guests, but please go to the cross-check sim, the... what is
Tree Song?
The Tree Song sim in Jericho Hill, or I'm sorry, what is the one for Cleary, Lobo?
Cleary, they're both Cleary,
yes.
Both Cleary and Brooks Arenas. The cross-check sim has the stands for both of those. You're just on opposite sides. For games at Jericho Hill, you want to go teleport to Tree Song.
Thank you, Lobo. All right, we're still having some issues with civilians here, so we've got a little bit of a delay.
Yeah. That's where the pepper spray comes in.
You hate to resort to those sorts of means if you can avoid it.
Yeah, true.
And that seems to be what Commissioner Belvedere's stance is right now, because he's in communication with them. Apparently they are lagging and just having some difficulties. So while we're waiting, I can't comment in an unbiased fashion, but would you like to give a preview for the next game between the Cobras and the Mammoth?
Well, both the Cobras and the Mammoth are currently 0-1. Cobras just had a very, very frustrating game against the Wolves, losing that one 14-4, though we do feel there was probably some sim issues affecting the Cobra goaltender Abu Salazar. He's usually a very good goaltender. The Mammoth lost a tough 5-2 game against these Bears, their first game in. So both teams are going to be looking for some retribution here. They're going to try to get that first win. And it could be either one's game. It really is going to depend on who shows up and who has a solid game in net. But we won't know. And it's not much we can say right now because, again, beginning of the season, all these teams are pretty much unknowns. This is probably the most balanced season we're going to have in GOHA in a long time. So you're probably not going to see any really good trends until maybe after the first 1 or 2 weeks, where you start getting some games in.
We do have good to goes on both teams again. They just wanted to get the confirmation on that, so we're going to have face off at center, and the referees have wished both teams good luck. So puck gets dropped. One back by Oster to Menoptera. Menoptera takes the quick shot, save Galaxy. Galaxy looks for an opening. Passes up to Lane. Lane gets it. Boosts in. Is to the right. He's pretty open. Takes a shot. The score. Hess looked like he was a bit out of position. He was very centered, and Lane was very far off to the right.
He's probably thinking, Hess was probably thinking he was going to go for the center, then come back. He just missed the check.
It is 7-1 Polar Bears, 7:48 to go in the third period. Face off, one back to MacIntyre. MacIntyre takes a long shot, saved by Kashiki. Kashiki lobs it over, gets it to Goalpost. Goalpost shoots it in, intercepted by Gastel. Gastel brings it up ice. He's looking for an opening. Skates it all the way to the crease. Finally takes the shot. It looked like that transferred possession for a little bit. MacIntyre ended up with it and takes the shot on the open net.
It looks like Hess got the check off on Gastel, but again, you had MacIntyre there cleaning up the garbage.
8-1 Polar Bears, 7:26 left to go in the third period. Face off at center. One back by Oster to Menoptera. Menoptera gets checked by Gastel. Gastel brings it into the zone. He's avoiding Oster. Took the shot, blocked by Hess. Hess passes it to Oster. Oster boosts up the ice. Oster backs off a little bit. Takes the shot, save Galaxy. Passes up to MacIntyre. MacIntyre brings it in. Hess is a little out of position here. Wide open right side again. And Kashiki makes the save. Kashiki lobbed it over Goalpost, and that's a two-line pass, so Belvedere will come up to pick it up. He passes wide. Lane gets it. Takes the shot. And I think there was a rebound there. Off the post. Gastel has it at the line. He misses the pass, but MacIntyre recovers. MacIntyre brings it to the crease. Shot, save Kashiki. Gets it to Oster. Oster avoids the check. Actually goes past Menoptera. Passes wide to Goalpost. Dumps to the corner. Galaxy picks it up in the corner. All the way there. Gets it up to MacIntyre. MacIntyre to Lane. Lane in center of the ice. Shot, save Kashiki. Kashiki passes to Menoptera. Menoptera avoids the check again. Lane can't get to Menoptera. Menoptera brings it in deep to the left and took the bad angle shot on Galaxy and ends up turning over the puck. Oster gives it to Goalpost. And Goalpost took a quick shot off on Galaxy. Gets it all the way up to Lane, who took a long shot, missed, picks it up in the corner. Tried to center it to MacIntyre, but misses. MacIntyre picks it up on the side of the boards, takes the shot, save Kashiki.
Again, they're just getting way too many shots in on the Mustang net.
Oster brings it up ice, gets checked. Menoptera recovers. Menoptera dekes. Block shot by Gastel. And Lane gets it and dumps to MacIntyre, who barely does not do a two-line, and gets back across to Lane. Lane misses the pass to MacIntyre. And Jameson gets it and clears it out. Menoptera goes to it, but can't touch it because it's two-line.
Grabbed it anyway.
They chose to, probably because they were worried about killing time. We've got 5:02 left in the third period, 8-1 Polar Bears. We had a slight delay in the game where Christoph Jameson apparently was lagged out or something. Currently, the Mustangs do have 5 players on the ice, so they could play if they chose to. They had called timeout, but it looks like the refs are choosing to deal with it directly, and they have chosen to play on. Face-off one, and the shot goes down to the Polar Bears' end. And MacIntyre tries to get to Lane. Gastel actually ends up with it. Brings it to the right. Shot. Save Kashiki. Kashiki clears it up ice. Gets to Menoptera. Menoptera is actually in and gets really checked hard by Ixtab. Lane brings down ice. Takes a shot to score on the right side of the net by Lane. Got 9-1 Polar Bears with 4:30 left in the third period.
Exactly. Ixtab loves to lay down that lumber on opposing forwards. That just opened the play up for Ruffian Lane to get it back up ice.
All right, we've got another slight delay here as they try to deal with Jameson's status. Lundquist goes back off the ice so that Jameson can come back on. And for some reason, he checks in at center ice before he goes back down to defense. There we are. We're having a little bit of a lineup confusion. We've got Goalpost coming back on offense and Jameson going back on defense. Lundquist just confirmed it in open chat. And once again, they did not actually call a timeout for this. The referees have chosen to allow this to be resolved in open play. Not open play, but without dropping the puck.
A dead puck situation.
A dead puck situation. Thank you, Lobo.
You're quite welcome.
We still seem to have a little bit of a delay here, though. We are currently waiting at center ice for the face-off.
Looks like we might be waiting for a Bears to go here.
Which is strange because technically this is not a good-to-go situation. But I believe they're trying to be courteous to the Polar Bears.
Oh, actually, I think they're probably just waiting for Jameson to be ready. Probably still whizzing in after switching over Sims.
Yes, that makes sense. And in fact, that's what it was because Jameson has indicated that he is ready. And Audion is ready to drop the puck at center. One back by Gastel. MacIntyre actually ended up with it, but got checked by Goalpost, who does what she does best. And, ooh, that was dangerous. Galaxy came out of the net to try to pick up the puck, and he almost got caught with his pants down, but Menoptera got checked hard. Kashiki has back at his end. Menoptera picks it off, tried to pass, but got blocked. Finally, Hess ends up with it. And Hess clears it down ice. Ixtab has it. Ixtab cross ice. Gastel actually picks it off. Gets to MacIntyre. MacIntyre comes down and save Kashiki. That right side was open, but MacIntyre couldn't get there. Up to Menoptera. Menoptera to Goalpost. Save Galaxy. Galaxy looks for the pass. Misses it, unfortunately. MacIntyre can't touch it without a two-line, so he's waiting there for the check. Oster picks it up and gets checked. MacIntyre loops back, and he gets it to Lane. Hess picks it off, but he didn't realize he had the puck, and he skates into the crease.
For those rookies out here, any new players watching this, if you're on defense and you get into that situation where you've got a offensive player waiting for you to touch that puck, go near it, but before you touch it, back off. Half the time they'll be too aggressive or try to charge in, and they'll get the two-line penalty themselves.
Yeah, in that case, it was a really bad situation for the Mustangs. They have to rush in order to keep this game going and hopefully score a few more goals.
Exactly.
So at this point, it's probably not likely they're coming back. Yeah. But Oster definitely had to do something there, and taking another couple seconds to do that on and off really wasn't an option.
In that case, he really needed to try to boost through that puck and try to get past and didn't just dump it out.
Yeah. It looks like he did and ran right into MacIntyre. So really it looks like MacIntyre didn't really have to work at it. Oster might have worked for him. 3:23 left to go in the third period. Polar Bears 9, Mustangs 1. Polar Bears have a power play here. They've brought Jack Belvedere up to the red line. Both wings are lining up behind Gastel. For the Mustangs, we have Oster either trying to figure something out or... No, we've had confirmation. Oster is actually lagged out currently. So we have a little bit of a delay here. And the refs have been very understanding about lag outs this game. We've had 3 so far, possibly 4, I think. And they haven't really required timeouts, even though technically by the rules they should.
I mean, the league's been around since 2006. We've gotten used to connection issues. So,
well, they are choosing to play on now. It was a power play anyways. So Gastel has it, takes a shot, save Kashiki. 3:16 left to go in the third period. They're lining up. This time MacIntyre lines up wide. Goalpost is back on D for the penalty kill. 1, and Menoptera gets it.
It's a good dump and chase there. He gets it back.
And boosts around, gets in front, takes a shot, and the block shot by Gastel. But Gastel was in the crease. He might have saved a goal there, but he will have to pay the penalty, as Jack Belvedere likes to remind us. Face off at yellow, 3:03 left to go in the third period. It'll be a 4-on-4 situation for 40 seconds, followed by 20 seconds of power play for the Polar Bears.
For the Mustangs.
For the Mustangs. Puck dumped down, Lane goes for it, gets it deep, gets checked by Goalpost. Kashiki goes out to grab the puck and is looking for an opening. And I think he's sitting on the puck a little bit. Going to pass to Goalpost. Goalpost goes up the left boards. And it's a 2-line pass picked up by Ixtab. Menoptera challenges. Ixtab gets around. Ixtab shoots it up ice. And gets to MacIntyre. Lane checks Goalpost off the puck. Gets to the crease, centers, MacIntyre scores.
Just as the penalty was clearing, they get that nice pass and set up there.
So we've got 19 seconds left to go in a Polar Bears penalty. 10-1 Polar Bears, 2:22 left to go in the third period. Face off at center. Won by Lane, but not cleanly. Kicked up ice. Lane gets it in the corner. MacIntyre's open. And it looks like Goalpost checked, got the puck, and ended up in the crease, but really she didn't have a choice there. She needed to do something to get Lane off the puck. MacIntyre had a wide open shot if Lane had gotten that pass off.
Sometimes those penalties are good to take, but again, the Mustang defense just cannot seem to keep up with the Polar Bears forwards here. They're just getting all kinds of time and all kinds of room to move.
Yeah. It seems like by and large the Polar Bears penalties have been good penalties. That's one of the few good penalties that we've really seen the Mustangs take. Quick shot off the faceoff by MacIntyre, saved by Kashiki. Kashiki looks, tries to get it up ice. Puck goes through MacIntyre. Menoptera recovers. Menoptera dumps to the side. And a little bit of play there. Gastel finally comes up with it. And dumps it into the corner. MacIntyre looking for it. And gets checked by Jameson. Jameson tries to pass up ice, but gets intercepted by Lane. Sorry, by Belvedere, who scores. That's what happens when you let your passes get intercepted.
Yeah, it just turned into an ugly game for the Mustangs here. They're going to have to regroup. I mean, Henrik Lundquist here is a veteran of this league. He's been in it even longer than I was. So he'll probably get them back together again, but they really need to get things settled straight after this game.
I think the motto for this season so far for the Mustangs is, as goes the Mustangs' passing game, so go the Mustangs. And so far, their passing game hasn't been good today. Gastel wins it back to MacIntyre. MacIntyre gets checked by Menoptera. Menoptera gets checked by Gastel, who then goes back for the puck. Takes the quick shot. Kashiki saves. Kashiki tries to pass up to Goalpost, who gets it. Goalpost tries to get it up to to Lundquist. And Lundquist circles around a little bit. Katia Ixtab ends up with the puck and gets it to MacIntyre, who gets it to Lane. Lane tries to pass it back across to MacIntyre, misses the pass. MacIntyre gets the puck but gets checked. And the puck gets cleared. Belvedere brings it up.
Sorry.
Shot. Save Kashiki. 51 seconds left in the game. Gastel manages to check Menoptera off the puck. Passes across ice, but Goalpost intercepts. Gets to Menoptera again. Menoptera took the shots, and Ixtab blocked. And tried to get it out, but Goalpost recovers the puck. Brings it in slow. Maneuvering around. Tries to pass across to Lundquist. Gets it in the corner.
Galaxy took out his own man.
Finally gets cleared down. Hess has it. Hess dodges, brings it all the way to almost the blue line. Brings it to the blue line. Keeps going. Tried to take the shot, and Ixtab blocked it. Ixtab passes up to MacIntyre. MacIntyre has it all alone in front. Shot save Kashiki.
Big save there. He's playing throughout this game. That's some professional goaltending right there. He was been getting beat all day. Last 5 seconds, the game was out of reach, but he still steps up and makes that last second great save on a breakaway.
Absolutely. So our final here from Brooks Arena is 11-1 Polar Bears. There are 48 shots for the Polar Bears, only 13 for the Mustangs. Any final thoughts, Lobo?
I mean, that really just says it all there. 48 shots to 13. There's no guess. You don't need to really think hard to think who's going to win that game. You got to give it up to the Polar Bear defense, Katia, Ixtab, and Jack Belvedere for blocking a lot of shots. Also give it up to Vic Gastel. He serves one of the stars today. He was playing both ends very nice, had a lot of good checks in the neutral zone, a lot of good intercepted passes. For the Mustangs, Kashiki hanging in there. He did end up with 37 saves, which usually would be a good day, but not when you have 48 shots on you. They just need to regroup, figure out what's going on, and get that defense working again.
All right, we've got our 3 stars of the game coming up. Our 3rd star of the game for the Polar Bears is Ruffian Lane. Congratulations to Lane.
A lot of goals today, a lot of good offensive play.
Our 2nd star of the game on the Mustangs is Fall Goalpost.
Was playing both offense and defense, has some good checks.
And the 1st star of the game is Jack Belvedere.
You could toss it between him and Vic and Katia in there as well. He played excellently on both sides. He was up on offense, got a goal. You can't really argue with that one.
Yeah, no, I mean, really, pretty much everyone except for Galaxy you could have made an argument for, and the only reason you can't make an argument for Galaxy is because he really didn't get tested this game.
Exactly. I mean, he could have sat back there with a sandwich, and he probably would have been okay.
Yeah, literally, they almost could have not had a goalie this game, and that's a bad situation for the other team.
Yep. Exactly, right. But again, it's early in the season. You're probably going to see a lot of one-sided games as teams, try to get some chemistry going. But I fully expect later on in the season to have these games tighten up and be a lot closer.
All right. Well, we will see. We will see. Hopefully, we'll be with you all season. Anyways, our final from Brooks Arena: Polar Bears 11, Mustangs 1. Thank you, and have a good night.